Hi everyone, Alex at Corumdale Farm. This morning I thought I'd bring you along as I make bouquets from start to finish. So from harvest to arranging to setting them out of my flower stand, I thought I'd show you the process. It's really beautiful, it's fun to play with flowers, so I thought I'd bring you along. So let's head to the field. Buckets. These are going to go inside in my dark, cool closet to rest. They're going to rest for a couple hours, and then I get to make bouquets. All right, I'm back. So the flowers have rested in my garage in the shade this time. Sometimes I put them in my cool room, sometimes I forget, but they're still in the garage. I've got my 3 buckets out in front of me with my options. I don't have a set formula this year. I kind of just wing it, so each one's a little bit different. They all have a similar formula in that they all have filler, something that smells good, typically my basil. They typically have some cosmos. They have the most zinnias, typically 5 or 6 zinnias, a couple focal flowers like a sunflower or a gladiola, and then lots of beautiful, at least 2 or 3 spiky celosia in the magenta colors that I have, and then 1 or 2 of my gomphrena. To make my bouquets, I have my craft paper that I cut 18 by 18, stapler, rubber band, my branded stickers, and my buckets with a little bit of water in it that I put the completed bouquets in. That's what goes in the cart to the flower stand. So I thought I would just run the camera while I make the flowers. I'm hoping here to make at least 6 6 is my goal for today. Today's Friday. Friday tends to be a little bit slower, but we'll see. So let's get making flowers. These colors are just awesome for fall. The yellows, orange, fuchsia, magenta. I'm loving it. So you have a little sunflower. Let's give you another one here. Try to balance the colors so everything's a bit of a mix and not too dominant one side. I know that when people take them and they unwrap them, I'm assuming like to arrange them themselves in their own vases, but just so the bouquets still look really nice, I try to arrange them accordingly and not just count the stems and plop them all together in a bunch that's not very appealing. So I tend to layer. Again, I don't have a set formula. I'm hoping next year, if I'm having to crank out way more bouquets every week, that I'll end up with more of an assembly line, so I can grab them and go really quick, and then all of them are pretty much close to the same. That would be my efficiency goal, but since I'm only making 6, I can play with the flowers a bit more. So we have 6 zinnias, 2 sunflowers, a rudbeckia, 2 celosia, a cosmo, and I love these gomphrena. Gomphrena is a great dried flower, and so therefore it lasts absolutely forever in people's bouquets, even though it's an absolute pain to harvest. Okay, come here. You are getting all tangled. Slowing me down. Blech. You can just lay here out of the water because you're being difficult. It's your punishment. Flower timeout. I actually did a lot of gomphrena, so you can have 2. And there we go. This year I'm selling $15 bouquets because it's my first season. But next year, the plan is to sell $20 bouquets, but I will make them a bit bigger. So the price will go up a little bit, but they'll be getting more flowers. We'll pop one more in. One more is fine. You can't have too many zinnias. Okay, once that's done, got my rubber band, put it over like 2 stems. This is the trick. Wrap it around and find a new stem to put it on. And look, it wrapped the whole thing. You didn't have to fight it. Since I'm outside and not in my kitchen as usual, I'm just going to cut these on the floor. Can have my kids sweep it up. Ooh, these aren't very sharp. Got to work on that. Now that they're cut, I'm going to wrap them. I'll bring you in for the wrap. All right, we'll do this with the wind as well as I can. Got my craft paper here. I fold it at an angle, make 2 mountain peaks at an angle. Take my scissors, whoop, the wind, make a little slit, and then I fold the little triangles. So I have a mountain, a little opening at the bottom. This I find helps wrap around the stems well. Here, come here. I'm going to lay this gently down. As gently as I can without crinkling the paper too much. I'm going to wrap one side, wrap the other. Get my stapler. Quickly, 2 staples. My sticker goes right in the front. And that is my first wrapped bouquet. Got it wrapped nice and snug. You see it out the bottom with my sticker. Everyone can see what they're getting out the top when they make their choice. And it's going to sit right here in my bucket. These bouquets tend to last people, I would say on average, more than 8 days minimum. But a lot of people have given me feedback that they've lasted for 2 weeks, which is just awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Got 2 buckets with 4 bouquets each. They're nice and full and gorgeous for the flower stand. So it's not quite time to open yet. So again, I'm going to put these back in my cool room. They can rest. They can soak up some fresh water since I just trimmed them when I wrapped them, so they can get even more hydrated. And then just before 3 o'clock, I'm going to load up my wagon and stock the flower stand. Got the stand set up. We've got our sign, examples of options to pay, the flowers all tucked in. They're tucked back so that the wind and sun don't bother them, but people can just grab their bouquet, and it's right at the entrance to our house, which makes it easy. They don't have to feel like they have to come into our driveway with our little sign. So I hope you enjoyed this little how-to I make my bouquet videos. I hope you enjoyed coming along. And if you are local, come get flowers. Frina, there's a wasp. Please go away. Don't come to... Freaking... I'll hit you with the flowers. I will.